Hello everyone, thank you for opening this video. In this video tutorial I am going to show you how you can build a clock on your web page, and for that I am going to use HTML, Bootstrap and JavaScript. So without going any further, let's start. First let me show you how it will look like when we build it. So this is how it will look like, the clock. So let's see how we can build that. First I'm going to create a folder and name it as JS clock. Open that folder, and inside this folder create a text file and rename it as index.html. After that I will close this folder, and to edit my code I am going to use Sublime Text. You can use any text editor you want. I am using Sublime Text, and drag and drop that folder into Sublime Text. Maximize editor section. Okay, we have to open that index.html file, and we're going to write code. So instead of writing all doc types and header, body and title, I'm just going to copy a starter template from Bootstrap website. If you go to the Bootstrap website, under the documentation section you will find a starter template. After scrolling a few you will find a starter template. You have to copy this code. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Okay, so now I'm going to change the title and change it into JS clock. Okay, now inside body I'm going to take center tag, as I'm going to show everything in center aligned, so I'm gonna need a center tag. So inside center tag, at first I'm going to need a header tag. I will need h3, and inside h3 I'll say that this is JS clock. Okay, now I will take a div and I'll put a class in this div which will be row. So inside this div I'm going to create 4 new div, and inside this div I'm going to put a class, and the class name will be call3. So I'm not explaining this Bootstrap classes because I'm assuming that you know this Bootstrap. I'm going to copy this line and paste thrice. Okay, so inside this div I'm going to create a label, and this label will have hour, and I'm going to add span tag This span tag will be having the hour value, so I'm going to put an ID which will be hour. So every div will have this two tag, level and span. So I'm going to copy this and paste in this other div. Okay, so this is our design part. Let's see how it looks in our web page. Okay, I didn't change the label name. This one will be minutes. This one will be second. And this one will be time format, AM/PM. Okay, now let's check. Okay, they have changed. At first I'm going to change the row with 50%. This H3 tag, background, danger with 50, font weight bold, display 1, and shape will be rounded. Okay, we are going to add some design to the level. Font weight bold, background warning, shape will be rounded, and padding in x-axis will be 10. Okay, and for the span, BG primary, background primary, font weight bold, shape will be rounded, and display 1. Okay, so I'm going to copy this classes and paste it to every level. And now I'm going to copy the class for span and paste it to other span. Now let's save it and see how does it look on our web page. So this is how our clock looks with design. So in this portion we are not having any because we didn't add it yet. So we have to add values, and to add values we have to write JavaScript. So let's write it. So below this center tag we are going to write JavaScript. I am going to use script tag. So inside this script I am going to create a function clock. So inside this function, at first we have to get the time from our system. For that we have to write var date equal new date. So we will get the time and date inside this date variable. Now we have to split the date into hour, minute and seconds, and we will have them in different variables. So let's do it. Var hour equal date dot get hours, where mean, by mean I'm indicating minutes, date dot get minutes, where sec, by sec I'm indicating seconds, date dot get seconds. Okay, we have our hour, minute and seconds in those variable hour, min and sec. Now let's put these values into the right place. For that we have to write document dot get element by ID, and ID will be hour. Oh, we didn't change our IDs, as we are going to show our value here, so I put hour as ID in this div. So as I'm going to show minutes in here, I'm going to put minute as ID in this pan, and for second I'll put second, and for AMPM I'll put format. So let's change it. Minute, second, and here format. Okay, hour dot inner HTML equal hour. Now let's do the same for minute and second, and format document dot get element by ID, minute dot inner HTML equal min, document dot get element by ID, sec, and document and dot get element by ID, format dot inner HTML, and the value will be PM. So we are putting PM initially for our time format, we are going to change this value according to our time format. If the hour value is greater than or equal to 12, then it will show PM, and otherwise it will show AM. Now set interval. At first we will put our function name, and that we will set the interval in milliseconds. Okay, and then we have to call a function okay. So let's save it and check it whether it is running right or not. So yes, our time is showing, but the alignment is not right. To solve this problem, we have to write some codes. So first I'm going to write codes for format. If hour is less than 12, then document dot get element by id format dot inner HTML will be AM. Now again, if hour is less than 10, then document dot get element by id of hour dot inner HTML, we will add a 0 in front of this hour value. If the hour value is less than 10, to maintain a good align, we have to add a 0 before the hour value. So we have to do the same for minute and seconds. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it twice below, and we have to change the variable name min. Of course id name will be changed. Min not sec. Here will be second, and here will be sec. Okay, so now let's save it and go to our web browser, reload. It looks all right. This is the exact time my system is showing. If you are doing this with me, you will find out that this is the exact time. So this is how you can build a clock on your web page. I hope you understood everything. If you're not, let me know in the comment section, and I will put the source code link in the description below. Thank you all for watching. Tada!